I love books. I don't read that much these days, but I don't read that much fiction these days, but I still love books. Heck yeah. The only books I've really read like lately, like fictional books, is like Harry Potter, and like I've read the first Hunger Games book, got halfway through Catching Fire, and then stopped. I will return to Hunger Games eventually, but I don't know. What I really read these days is factual books about film history, about filmmaking, all kinds of stuff like that. That's my main interest. My main interest is film. So I read stuff about film. I'm in the middle of reading Neil Gabler's 635-page Walt Disney biography, and it's really, really interesting. I really like it. I have 2 books on James Dean. I have a book about Audrey Hepburn. I have a bunch of Hitchcock books. I have a book about I got the Hitchcock I think it's Hitchcock and Truffaut book. I've got a bunch of stuff, a bunch of different stuff. I got a James Stewart biography, Charlie Chaplin's autobiography. But the book I'm here to talk about today is a book that one of those rare finds. I like walking through bookstores, looking especially in the film aisles, like if they're having sales, something interesting, like a book about films. And I found a true gem, like I think 4 years ago when I was still a film student. I will be returning to film, actually, to study more film in the fall, thank God. But I found a book for about, I guess this would be around like $12. I found a book called Cut. And I just needed to talk about it real quickly. I'm going to have to do it quickly because my bird is going to get frustrated and start screeching, and I don't want anyone to get their ears blown out. She's already blown out my ears. Yes, you have. But anyway, this book, Cut, it doesn't really have an author because I guess it's not a compilation, but it is a bunch of different people with a main editor. What Cut is maybe I should just read here. I'll read the back and then try to explain my own personal views on this. For over 100 years, many movie makers have sought to explore the worst facets of human nature in their films. But in the strange world of Hollywood, sordid scandals and gruesome deaths are not limited to the silver screen. Celebrities have met their maker at the hand of murderers and from drug overdoses, car accidents, and suicide. Some going out in a flash of brilliance at the height of their career, while others faded into obscurity before dying sad and alone. From the premature demise of some of Hollywood's brightest child stars to the terrible accidents that have occurred on film sets, Cut features a gripping true stories of death and despair in Hollywood. Hundreds of color and duotone images accompany the intriguing text, which includes quotes, fascinating facts, and information about the final resting places of the stars. Cut is the definitive volume on the fleeting lives and sudden deaths of Hollywood's actors and actresses, many of whom became more famous in death than they ever were in life. Doesn't that sound fun? It's a book about death. And you know what? I love this book. Just because of the fact that since I love old movies, I really do. Like in fact, the last couple of weeks I've been watching a lot more like old movies than new movies. In fact, it got to the point almost where I was going to watch a movie yesterday. And it's like, this movie's in color. That looks weird. And I've had that for several different periods when that has happened. But so what this is it's divided into categories. The biggest one being called The Big Sleep, after the John Huston film. I think it's John Huston. The Big Sleep is like, cancer and sickness and stuff. People that have died prematurely from different diseases, and it's a very big category. Then you have stuff like Dial M for Murder, after the Hitchcock film, which is, of course, people that got murdered. That is, if anything, the worst one, because just damn. Predator, which is just accidents, general accidents, and like Predator is the mystery, like the mysteries, the people you don't really know why they died or how. But like Dial M for Murder is to me the scariest one, just because of the fact that, murders are always really weird and really horrible. But when you got it's just really almost disgusting to read when you have here. It's a very short category. Here you have Elizabeth Short and Sharon Tate. And both whom died horribly. It's just and then you have Drugstore Cowboy, which is about people that overdosed. And you can say it's a little macabre to sit and read this book. I haven't read it from cover to cover, which I actually plan on doing. I really want to do that because this book is just fascinating. It's like a walk down memory lane. It's remembering the people that have died and how they died. And I just wanted to I don't know how easy it is to find this book, but I just wanted to show the book. And if anyone's interested, I guess you can maybe find it on Amazon or eBay, or you can download an illegal PDF of it or something. I don't know, but for those few of you that might be interested in a very interesting book about film history that focuses on a bizarrely sad part of it, the endings, I just guess you get a good perspective on people's lives. It's like some of these are really interesting, like Richard Burton, who pretty much like he has 2 pages devoted to him, and like one of the quotes from him, because he died of alcoholism, like he ruined his body and died when I think it was 59, and he there's a quote there from him saying, "Well, I drink all the time, but every time I'm supposed to play someone who's drunk, I have to be sober because I don't know how to play drunk when I'm drunk. It doesn't work." All that stuff. He's very open about the fact that he was obviously always drinking. It's just an interesting read, and I'm not going to say any more. Because, hey, short videos that you might actually have a chance of watching should be kind of like a nice change of pace. Talk to you guys later.